What's going on, guys? Alex Perez here with English Sports Center. Fishing report time again. Um, let's get to it. So, rock fishing. That's a big talk this week after the meeting with the Mid Atlantic Commission. So the report is a lot. Not, I'm not gonna say a lot. The bite has been picking up pretty much as time goes on. Of course, we're not seeing as many trophies, but we are seeing more fish get active and start biting on the troll bite. Your hottest area that most people have been, trolling for trophies and actually catching some big size fish has been the mouth of the Patuxent River towards Point Lookout. So you're looking at that area, which is really far south from Annapolis. But if you're still trying to get into some of those big trophy size rockfish, that's where you want to be. Now, closer to home, the reports that we got from guys trolling and catching a few of the actual big trophy-sized rockfish have been anywhere from Bloody Point to the mouth of the Choptank River. Honestly, we did have a report of a guy catching a nice 40-plus inch fish, and he was actually doing the opposite. He was trolling shallow. So if you have time, go check it out. I know I said this before. Troll anywhere from 25 to 15 foot of water. Use smaller baits and actually, slow it down a little bit, see if you can pick up some of those fish. A lot of fish mixed in that are just sub-legal size, from 30 to 34 inch fish on the troll. Hottest color for the troll right now has been that holographic green and lime truce colors. Same thing again. Focus on those exiting points. So the mouth of the rivers, that's why those guys are catching fish, because they're kind of targeting just the mouth of the rivers on the outgoing tides or incoming tides as the fish move in and out. So make sure you do that. And then make sure you have different rigs that can cover different water depths. You're going to be fishing anywhere from shallow to 40 plus feet of water. So make sure you have that and make sure you change your spread. As we get closer to the season, guys, for, summer season, we are getting more bait in. Fresh bait, soft crabs, that's been the talk this week. A lot of guys have been going out and just chunking bait, mixing up some soft crab with the actual chunks of LY, and they're catching a lot of size, good size channel cats, blue cats, and rockfish. Hackett's Point being the most productive in this general area, and also some fish coming out of Thomas Point. So that's going to be your two best areas to go out and anchor up and start chum slick or just chunk. Remember, circle hooks are a must for you guys out there, and eels are not allowed to be used until after May 15th. So that's it for rockfish. We got a couple reports of guys actually jigging them up down at the power plant, and not surprisingly enough, a lot of catfish in there too. Bay Bridge pilings are going to hold some fish. Remember, you need some current moving through there. 3/4 to 1 ounce jigs are going to be your best bet right now with anything with a 6 inch to 7 inch straight tail plastic. BKDs, Bustums, natural colors for this time of the year. Maybe carry a couple chartreuse colors and you should be good. Snakehead fishing. The action slowed down a little bit, but there's still plenty of fish out there, as you guys know. Right now, once again, they're spawning. We had some high tides over there in Blackwater, so they're pretty much focusing on, the heavy grass. So you need some heavy gear to get in there. One little tip I can tell you guys that I did last time I went down there was actually almost pitching for bass and heavy cover. What I did is I Texas rigged a little crawl, got right next to the holes and cuts in the grass, and just started pitching them right along the cuts. And those snakeheads did not like them right on the bottom. So they were coming up and they were taking them, biting them. I like this elastic turbo cross, and one reason why, when you Texas rig them, they're actually going to send up straight. They float. So what I do is I peg my weight, little, 1/8 of an ounce weight, 3/16, nothing super heavy since it's super shallow there. And then just let it float. And those guys just get pissed off. And they're not really biting it. They're just picking it up and moving it. So once you get a good, actual bite, you can set the hook and just get ready for the ride, because there's some big ones in there. We've been seeing less fish, but bigger fish. A lot of fish up in the 10 plus range, with a couple fish pushing 13, 14 pounds. Blackwater is always as hot. Let's wait until we see those fry balls coming up, and then it'll be Easter fishing and more fish again. That's not going to happen until probably the end of this month. So for right now, you just got to kind of pick and choose your spots and just kind of pick and break down an area. A lot of bass mix in that area, especially from the Transquakin River and down in New Bridge. So also they're doing, pro spawn at this point now but a lot of good fish. And now, exciting news for you guys on the ocean. Bluefish have showed up. The bluefish are not super heavy, but they are moving in and out the inlets. Route 50 Bridge, inlet, and then the inlet pier are going to be your best spots in Ocean City to catch some bluefish. Now, they're not the monster bluefish we saw 2 years ago that were, 40 plus inches, 35 inches or so. They're your medium-sized bluefish, but they're here. You never know if they're going to show up. Plus, it depends, how long they're going to come in for. Sometimes they stay in for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a whole month. So time will tell. We can see what they're really going to do here in the next week or so. Mixed in with them, there's a couple short rockfish, anywhere in the mid-20s, below the legal limit, which is 28 for the ocean. And then also we got some shad moving through there. Croaker in the surf, especially closer to Delaware, the Delaware area, Delaware Bay area, on clams, and also some blues and rockfish. So also talk fishing around the inlet has picked up. Green crabs are going to be the best. If not, try shrimp or other kind of crab baits. Blue crabs will work too. Put them on a jig, one of those new talk jigs, bottom sweeper jigs, or anything else that you want to do, or a rig, and you'll find some, talk around the area there. Pretty much that's it. That's what's been going on around. Coming up soon, we're going to have a snakehead tournament. Also, almost forgot, crabbing. For you guys around this area, crabbing is picking up. It's not as hot, but if you're in the Annapolis area, there's been a few crabs reported inside the rivers. Nothing crazy, but they're picking a couple dozen here and there. McAtee, Severn River. Now, once you get down to Eastern Bay, there's some areas that are doing better. As you go south, it gets better. So if you're down Dorchester, Crisfield area, it's pretty much full on swing down there. But as you get up here, maybe give it a couple more weeks, and it should be picking up. Like I was saying, snakehead tournament coming up. Keep an eye out on our Facebook website. It's going to be nice. It's pretty much a one fish, biggest fish wins all, cash price, and it also gets mounted in the store. So, with your name. So check that out, coming up in the next few weeks here. That's it. You guys have a good one, and good luck out there.